The recoverable amount is important in determining if an asset needs to be impaired, as well as determining the amount of such impairment loss. IAS 36, paragraph 6 indicates that the recoverable amount is the higher of the fair value less cost to sell and its value in use. Here we will look at the rules pertaining to the fair value less cost to sell component in the determination of recoverable amount. IAS 36, paragraph 6 defines fair value as the price that would be received to sell an asset or paid to transfer liability in an orderly transaction between market participants. Consider a farm that has been expropriated by the government to build a freeway. The government agreed to pay $100,000 to the owners. This amount would not be considered the fair value of the farm, since the expropriation of the farm may not necessarily be a willing transaction by the owners of the farm. Further, the amount offered by the government may not reflect the price that the owners would have received had they willingly sold this to another willing buyer. That is, the prices offered by government for expropriated land is generally lower than what the owners may want, and in some cases, it may be higher in order to compensate for the expropriation. IAS 36, paragraph 6 defines costs of disposal as the incremental cost directly attributable to the disposal of the asset. This explicitly excludes finance costs and income tax expenses. Consider the sale of a train. The entity that sells the train incurs the following costs: $30,000 for transporting the train parts to the location where it will be sold, $20,000 to install the train on its tracks so that it can be in a condition suitable for sale and use, and $55,000 in income tax expenses relating to the sale. The cost of disposal of the train would include transport costs related to the sale of $30,000, as well as $20,000 to bring the train into a condition suitable for sale. The $55,000 income tax expenses are not directly attributable to bringing the train into a condition suitable for sale, and it is explicitly excluded. The cost of disposal would be $50,000. To recap, the fair value less costs of disposal is the component used in the determination of recoverable amount. The definition of fair value and cost of disposal, as well as the specific rules per IAS 36, are important in arriving at the correct calculation for this component.